Hello Aquarius, welcome to your April 2020 reading. Thanks for joining us. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
Before we get started, don't forget we're doing the system now of putting out these videos in order of the most liked videos of the previous month. So if you would like your video out earlier, Aquarius, please do click that thumbs up button down below. Okay, let's get started. Aquarius, from the Witch's Oracle, you have the Book of Shadows. Now, the Book of Shadows is all about wisdom from experience being integrated into your soul. The vibration around this is the crown chakra. Now, what I get around you, Aquarius, is that you have gone through some kind of exploration. Perhaps you've explored yourself. Perhaps you've explored possibilities. But by doing so, you've made some discoveries. Hopefully, they've led to wisdom and understanding. You may have even been going through that dark night of the soul energy. But something was worthwhile. Something needed to happen for you to gain some experience and some wisdom. Now, Richard has pulled a card from Shadows and Light Oracle, and it is the Snow Angel.
The Snow Angel calls on you to be aware of the signs, to be looking at what the world around you, and to be making sure that you are open to seeing the signs.
Okay, so let's see where this goes. Either side can resonate, so please do keep that in mind. If you're cross-watching, this might be an Aquarian that you're dealing with. At the bottom of the deck, I've got the Five of Wands.
And I've got the Ace of Cups.
So there is a feeling around you of some turmoil, some conflict. I'm going to cut these cards, and we'll start with the status of this relationship, how you're viewing this person, the strengths of the relationship, the weaknesses, what you should do in the situation, what you shouldn't do, and the likely outcome.
Okay, status of the relationship, how this person views you, strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
Aquarius, let's see. We have the Judgment card. Could be reconciliation, something coming back around again. Hopefully after having gone through a learning experience in the meantime.
Or it could just be you hearing that higher calling. Michelle was talking about you having done some sort of exploration, and now you're ready to hear the message. Ready to hear that higher call. I mean, often we're called to something higher, but we don't listen.
Yeah.
We hear it, but we don't listen to it. Status of the relationship, we have the Page of Swords in reverse. So this person over here looks like they might be speaking some untruths. They're not being completely honest with you, Aquarius.
How are you viewing them? We've got the Emperor card. I feel that that's them. There's an energy around them of they might be slightly older than you, Aquarius. Could be in Aries, of course, but it doesn't have to be. I feel it's more about this person's characteristics. They're quite a powerful individual. They may be someone in authority. I feel that this person has some kind of leadership role in life. Could even be father or perhaps a father figure. But around this individual there is maturity, there is experience, and a lot of strength. I also get support. This person is supportive.
Okay, so looking over here, how this person is viewing you, we have the Tower. Wow, a Tower in the upright. Wow, so that's that they may see you as having heard this clarion call, ready to tear your life down and start building from the beginning on a stronger foundation. There's a possibility here with this Page of Swords in reverse that maybe they believe you've lied to yourself, or you have been lying to yourself. But now they see that that's changing.
Let's have a look and see what we've got as the strengths. The Six of Cups in reverse. Well, it's about growing up, isn't it? Maturing. I think that Aquarius, I'm talking to someone here who has gone through a time in their life where perhaps they did things that were maybe seen by this individual as a bit immature. Maybe there was a feeling around them of, wow, you kind of need to leave that kind of behaviour in the past. And I feel that that's what they've asked you to do. They may have even broken up with you for a time, Aquarius, because of some childish behavior or something that they saw as childish. I'm not saying you're childish, but this person has viewed you as being childish or childlike, and they wanted you to grow up. They wanted to see growth. They wanted you to learn from some experience that you've had.
Yeah, Page of Swords in reverse could also indicate immaturity as well, or a vision of immaturity.
Yeah, they've been watching you.
Over here we've got the 10 of Pentacles as the strength. Yeah, I'm getting that this is this person. I think that they're your long-term prospect for security, Aquarius. And it looks like what you needed to do in order to be with them was to simply grow up.
Let's have a look and see what we've got. The weakness is the Two of Cups. Well, there is love here. And that is what makes this person, I feel, weak. There's meaning that they're susceptible to having you back in their life. Maybe after a time where things have gone wrong in the past. For some reason, I'm getting an energy around you, Aquarius, of having gone through an experience where perhaps you tried other options. You couldn't settle down with this person. You may have been seeing other people. There's an energy of this person seeing that as somewhat immature. And there's now this feeling here around you of, you know what, if I want to keep this person in my life, because I do feel that there is a love between the two of you, then I have to kind of wise up here and hear this higher calling to be better, to leave maybe some old behaviors in the past, so that I can have this person in my life.
Yeah, I see this as being the willingness to commit.
Yeah, it's like a wake-up call, isn't it?
Yes.
Somebody who didn't want to commit, didn't want to settle down, and then suddenly realizes, oh, I could lose this person.
And that's right.
Yeah.
You know how they feel.
Yeah.
Aquarius. Over here we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse as a weakness here. Yeah, it's a danger of one person giving and the other person just taking. And in the past, Aquarius, that might have been you.
Yeah.
And this person being too generous. Yeah, too willing to give, too willing to indulge, too willing to indulge your proclivities, as it were. But I think they're beginning to get to a point of saying, well, you know, I really can't deal with those kinds of behaviours.
Yeah, they've been watching you, I feel. That's that Page of Swords in reverse. They're watching you, seeing if they can trust you, whether or not they want to commit to you. What you should continue to do, we've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Well, look at your behaviour, because I get you as someone who has a lot of passion, enjoys a lot of passion in your life, very much an energy here of a lot of, I get movements. So I feel that you scatter your energy. Aquarius, I get that you may scatter your energy from person to person or thing to thing, and it's hard for you to focus on the one thing, to settle down. You know, I think that I'm speaking to an Aquarius here who has had a difficult time believing that they have to grow up. And once you reach a certain age, there comes a time when we can't do that anymore. It starts to look a bit silly, or we just run out of options, you know. It's that kind of feeling. So it's like you're kind of burning off this bit of energy before you settle down with someone.
All right, looking over here, what this person should keep doing. We have the Magician in the reverse here. You know, I get that as being wary of whom you trust for this person over here. And being trusting of you, Aquarius especially, making sure that you have indeed changed your ways is what I'm getting. That you're no longer this person with whom they can't manifest that thing that they want, which I think is something long term with you. They really want to, Aquarius. I think they really have a soft spot for you. I think that you've kind of gotten into their soul in some respects. But the practical side of your relationship is what's really, really lacking for them.
and they need things to change before they settle down. I think that there's a real chance here of commitment, like Richard said.
They believe that you are changing. They believe you are willing to do this.
Let's take a look and see what we've got here. What you shouldn't do, the Tower in reverse. So ignore this and just continue as you are. So here it's about making sure that this person sees that you have grown, that you've learned from experience, and that you're not just this blank page that wanting to fill up your book here with experience, that you're nearing. It's almost like this person wants to make sure that you're nearing the end of the book.
Yes.
That a lot of this experience is in your past, and they want to be there for that last chapter in your book, but they want your book to end with them. They don't want to be just like chapter 10 and then 11 you're off with somebody else.
That's right, yes. They want you there to the end, and they want to be sure that you're ready for that. With Snow Angel, I get the sense they're watching for the signs.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, they're watching you, Aquarius. They're watching you very closely. Judging, yes, I would say they're judging. And the purpose of this is exactly what Michelle said. They want to make sure that you are ready to be with them for the long haul. I mean, we're talking about the rest of your life, really. Looking over here, we have the Star as what this person shouldn't do. I think what they've got to do is they've got to look at you and look for actual signs of real change and real growth. They can't just be sitting back hoping that things will change. And that's what I'm seeing here with this, is what they shouldn't do with the Star. Usually the Star is great, right? It's hope, it's aspiration, it's inspiration. In this instance, though, they are being called on here to watch you closely. Make sure this Tower moment is happening, and make sure it sticks. You are hearing the call, Aquarius?
Let's have a look at the outcome. The Four of Cups in the reverse. So whereas in the past I feel that you weren't ready, you were, I feel, kept yourself emotionally distant from this particular person, not fully opening up to them. I feel that you're coming around, wanting to change that, ready to open up on a deeper level, have a deeper commitment with someone. I feel like I'm talking to an Aquarian here who's had superficial relationships, a series of superficial relationships that haven't gone anywhere. But it was in order to gain some kind of experience, to learn some lessons that needed to be learned before you could move on from the past. There's a feeling here of getting something out before you could settle down. It's not that you were thinking that. I feel it's more you having this kind of need within yourself of I'm not ready, and I'm not going to reveal myself to anyone. I'm just going to have this series of superficial relationships, casual kind of things. But along comes someone who has potential, someone I do think that you actually connected to. And now this is making you sit up and think, oh, I actually do feel emotion towards this person. They can provide me with this 10 of Pentacles. This could be long term. I better change my ways here, otherwise I'm going to lose this person. And so I see you being ready to open up to this person emotionally.
Okay, looking at the outcome. We have Justice in reverse as the outcome here. What do you make of that, Michelle?
What I'm getting around that is it's a sense of karmic energy. Whenever I see that, it seems like someone is wanting to avoid some kind of karmic justice. Now, it could be that that's you, Aquarius, that I'm picking up. That this person, well, it's kind of like giving you an out. Can I say that? It's like someone who's gone through an experience. It hasn't really, while it has been an exploration. Let's say it's an exploration. You've explored possibilities, you've explored options. This person gives you an out from paying up the karma at the end of this. It's kind of like a player energy. A player who's been a player for a long time, like say 10 years, they've been a player. They've just been going from casual relationship to casual relationship, and along comes someone who gives you the out. An out from something that may actually end quite badly for someone like this. That's how I sense this.
Yeah, so it's kind of like an escape.
It's escaping someone's bad fate.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
It's hard to put it into exact words, but it's escaping a bad fate. This doesn't lead anywhere but negative.
Right. Yes. I think it leads to a pretty terrible place, and I think that's what the Judgment card here is about. It's kind of like the consequence of not settling down.
The consequences of not settling down will be great, and there's this energy around Aquarius of finally getting it.
Right, but there is still a danger.
It could still happen.
Yes.
Because this person's watching your behaviour. So if they see you repeating this kind of thing, I have a feeling that there is going to be some kind of karma here. That this individual might decide, you know what, it's not for me.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like on a knife's edge. It could be saved if maturity is shown, if you show that you've learned from your experience and that you've heard this higher calling, or it could be a situation here, and we'll clarify this in part 2, where this Emperor energy, male or female, someone who's watching for signs of maturity, sees you repeating a pattern, perhaps with another casual relationship, and sees that. They may be spying on you, looking in at you, and says, no, that person is not my partner for life. And then that goes away.
Yeah, I see this as being the possibility for real misunderstandings here.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, Aquarius, you need to be on your best behaviour, and then if you do things that even look like they might be
a repeat of past stuff,
more like this sort of Knight of Wands in reverse stuff, then they may judge you, and it could be an unfair judgment, quite possibly.
It's possible.
So I think that's a danger as well here for you, Aquarius. If you really want to be with this person, then you're really going to have to mind your P's and Q's, and you may have to stop engaging in behaviours that even have the appearance of impropriety.
Yeah, that's true. So we'll see where this goes in the extended. If this is resonating, please do join us. The link is below in the descriptions box. It'll be about another 30 to 35 minute reading. We'll be clarifying all of the cards on the table, doing some Lenormand spreads, and also looking at some oracles for guidance. If you'd prefer a personal reading, you can email gypsyinsights@gmail.com, and that email is also in the descriptions box below. Aquarius, if this doesn't resonate, it's a general reading. It can be vice versa, or if you're cross-watching, this could be an Aquarian you're dealing with. But if it doesn't resonate, you can check out our Soul for Repair playlist on the channel, and there you'll find readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. Wishing you the best with this, Aquarius. Don't forget to like and share. And if you're new, we'd love to have you as a subscriber. And don't forget to click the bell as well. Wishing you the best, and we will see you in part 2.
Thanks, Aquarius. Goodbye and good luck.